Hey guys, welcome to the HeyOoo Tsunami channel. My name's Alex, and today we'll be changing the center taillight housing piece on my 1998 Subaru Legacy. And this is the Legacy called into question. And being an Outback, it's seen better days. So to jump into this, all you need to take off is the bottom panel and the top panel. The bottom panel is held in by 6 clips, and they're awesome. All you need to do is get a flathead screwdriver and pry up, and they pop right out. Literally my favorite clip ever in any car. Next, you want to pry the top. Just be a little careful. Make sure you have someone holding down the bottom portion of it at least, or at least leave the clips in, because it's pretty dangerous. And just a heads up, if you drop any of these squids on the ground because you obviously dropped it on your face like I did, don't forget to grab them. Now that you finally removed that back panel that's ridden with dog hair, just gently toss in the back seat and make sure you don't lose any of those clips or squids. The next step is to remove the rear windshield wiper, just because Subaru hates you. They literally put this bolt that you need to take off the taillight housing in the most inconvenient spot possible. And just to remove this portion is just 3 10mm bolts. Just be wary that one bolt is longer than the other two, and it's going to be the only one not parallel to the other. The next step is to remove the windshield wiper itself to get to this bolt here. And to remove that, you need to remove the cover of the windshield wiper and then get to this 10mm bolt that holds it down. Alright, now that you removed the windshield wiper, place it gently in the back of your car, then grab your tool bag and get the biggest 22 caliber wrench you got to remove the only nut holding down the windshield wiper assembly. Again, PSA, this is the only thing holding in the whole assembly, so make sure you're holding it from the bottom or you're going to give yourself a little mini heart attack. Once the heart attack's over, you can actually let it hang and dangle there. It shouldn't damage any of the connections or wiring, so you should be fine. Now you want to grab your deep socket 8mm because we're removing all the bolts holding down the taillight. Here's a little spice to the future if you really didn't get it first time around. Just another quick PSA because I care about you guys. Be careful of these bolts here. They have a clear washer on them. They seem like they want to stay up there when you remove the bolt, but make sure you take them down because they're gonna fall off when you remove the taillight. Now that you've removed all the bolts, and there's nothing else holding down the taillight, you can pry that thing off and think to yourself, man, I did a damn good job. Little did you know, this is the beginning of hell. Now that it's cool that you removed everything, make sure you double back and see if anything on the new taillight can be replaced with the one that you just removed. In this instance, I realized my old wiring was in a lot better condition than the newer one, and the new gasket was in terrible shape compared to my old one, which was my original car. And if you're not satisfied with anything else, including other bolts from the old to the new, we can replace those too. The next step is gonna break your heart. I was dying inside every single scrape, scratch imaginable. The only reason why I have such a terrible time placing this taillight back in the car is because there's some type of gasket above the taillight that makes it really difficult to place it in, but you can't put it under because of the bolt itself. So you're gonna have to squeamishly kind of place them back and forth until they fit in the hole. Alright, cool. You passed hell, man. That's it. Now that you finally got the taillight in, now you get a plastic pry tool or anything really soft to uplift that seal that's between the taillight and the rear window. Now it's time to put everything back in and reuse that 8mm deep socket to place all the bolts back. I did it to the point where you couldn't turn it anymore with your wrench. Because to be honest, you're tighten plastic to metal, so be mindful. And after this, everything's reverse order. To put the windshield wiper back on, just let you know that the windshield wiper is held in by splines. So just look at where it was placed previously on your dirty windshield and use that as a reference when placing it, because once you put the bolt down, that's it. Alright, the last step is to put your very clean, non-dog haired panel back on your wagon door. The easiest way to do it is actually do it top panel first and then bottom panel second. Top panel, you can just push the clips in, and the bottom panel, you can put your squids in there and then pop those tabs in, and then you're set to go. If you guys are interested on how I took off the dog hair off this panel, leave a comment below and I'll consider making a video. And that's it, guys. That's the removal and installation of the center taillight housing. If you like what you saw, like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.